Hey y'all. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Y'all come on in. I'll give y'all time to come on in. All my late nighters. Funny acting. Y'all come on in. Y'all, we're gonna pick up where we started out on yesterday. I want y'all to be respectful in the chat. You don't have to be in if you don't want to. Welcome late nighters. Late night funny acting people. This is for criticism, commenting, and educating purposes. Okay. I wanna get into the trial. We want to get into the trial. This is the officer here that did his part in putting his own people in this kind of predicament. Close that screen door and stop letting all them flies up in here. Yeah. Now y'all, this don't make no sense. This is one of the states that Dr. Martin Luther King used to talk about, try to help Memphis, Tennessee. And how they did this young man right here with handcuffs. These scorpions was trained to do what they do. Do y'all know what a scorpion do? Huh? A scorpion stings. They are dangerous. Okay? This unit right here. They are trained to sting. They are trained to go out to do what they do to you. Okay? They are trained to do this. They are trained to what happened to Tyre, man. How they did Tyre, man? Ain't nobody ain't nobody talking about this. But they all on them little boys' case. But they ain't talking about this case, this trial right here. You don't hear a pin drop. You don't hear a needle drop. How it took all them cops, 5 cops, to take one man down with handcuffs on the back of his hand. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. And then y'all come sit in front of court and act like, you don't act like no scorpion no more. I don't know what you acting like now. See, I got to talk about this. Don't talk about it. We're going to listen. We're going to listen what he said on the stand. Do you know what this guy right here said on the stand, y'all? He the one, Desmond. Not Desmond. But I say the boy name. Let me go back and look and see what Demond. I think his name Demond, but if it's not, I'll go back and check it. So don't worry about that. Okay. Mills. Anyway, he was the officer that you all saw in the video that had the baton. he the one had the baton. After they beat that boy half to death. That's what they did. That's what they did. YouTube. They just beat that boy down to the ground. 5 bald-headed, big-headed men took this boy down on the ground. Took his life. 5. And I'm not gonna say nothing cute about none of them. I want all of them to go to jail. He sat in the courtroom, said he went over there and he hit that man about 2 times. Why would they beat him like that? They ain't nothing else. What else he gonna do? What else he gonna do? Okay, so what they think he just gonna react by laying down there? Ain't nobody gonna lay down there and let you them. They can't. What else can he do with handcuffs on? Why do y'all just couldn't hold him down? Not just stay on top of him where he can't breathe because he got on handcuffs. He was the shortest thing out there. All of y'all were tall. Big, tall, bald head men. Heavy dude. Scorpions. But y'all took that boy light like that. But it's okay for y'all when y'all do it. It's okay when y'all do it. But if somebody else do it, y'all got too much to say. In this case right here was about 5 other some other color men. Y'all be on here doing a lot of talking about this case. This is dirty how they did this, how the Scorpions did that boy. This was so wrong. He said, I was praying for him while I was out there. I know y'all don't want to hear what I ain't got. I don't care if you don't want to hear what I say, but it was dirty. I was praying for him while I was out there. And let me put that there on the end of it. God, Lord, how much? I was praying for him. Allow him. I'm gonna put that part. Let me just put. I was praying for him. Lord, now that man got my whole head itching. He said I was praying for him while I was out there. That's what he said. He said I was praying for him while I was out there. He sat up there and watched all them other cops do that to that young man like that with handcuffs on him. His mind, and then he said he sprayed. He said he sprayed mace in his own eyes. He said there wasn't nobody but God out there working with Tyre. Cause this guy right here said that I sprayed some mace in my eyes. And when he sprayed that mace, see, they don't did enough to Tyre. So why you want to go over there and hit him with the baton? He said when he sprayed that mace in his eye, he got mad. Then he told him to move out of the way. Then he started beating on that boy with that baton. They did all of it, and he lied, y'all. But guess what he's supposed to be doing tonight? Remember, we're gonna pick up where we started last night. What he supposed to be doing tonight is testifying for the state. He's testifying for the state, y'all. They are trained. They are the Scorpion team is one of the most powerful, dangerous team out there. Why, Tyre? And before I got to tell y'all all this, before we look at the video, because I'm gonna let the video play. Now, look, y'all. He lied. He said he lied and said that they was making a book. If this was all about a book. This what this man saying, y'all, on the stand. It was all about a book, but he lied though. He said he lied to cover up for his partner, but mainly for him. Witnesses stood there and watched them what they did to that young man right there with handcuff. What else he gonna do with handcuff? And Tyre was trying to stop the man, y'all, for hitting on him, beating on him like that with that baton. But he said the only reason why he hit him with that baton because he sprayed mace on his own self, in his own face. And then he said he tried to spray some mace on Tyre. But ain't nobody on their platform talking about this case. This the trial here. Ain't none of the people, but they was all on it talking about them children case. This worse. This is terrible. But it's cool when they do it. But it's a problem when somebody else do it. Now y'all know if it were 5 cops in this situation that did something to this black man right now, to Tyre, y'all will be on him protesting. Y'all be on here doing all of that. So what we gonna do? We gonna look at the trial because while he over there on that stand, testify and get his own partners. That's how y'all do. Y'all tell on each other. Y'all telltales. Crybabies and telltales. Crybabies and telltales. You want me to get up here and take up for? I ain't taking up for nobody. I'ma always be for the truth side. Okay, it's two sides to every story. Don't make no sense how and why his own folks beat him down like that. It doesn't make no sense. All them was the man of color that did this. Y'all people. But y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all all quiet. But it's cool when y'all do it. But it's a problem when they do it. That's all I got to say. So what we gonna do? We're gonna go back where we start. We're gonna go to this who we were looking for. You remember they said that? You remember last night when I said that they were gonna put somebody on the stand and he gonna be up there for a long time? This is the officer did that boy like that. This the officer. This one of the this the main one took the baton after they don't beat the man. After that guy they beat the man so bad his head was leaning off. Nose was broke. Oh God. They didn't like Tyre. They must have knew Tyre to be that. But look, y'all. But look at this case right here. They trying to claim they didn't know Tyre, right? Okay. That's what the other boys were saying in the other cases that they don't know each other. Is too much going on? It's too much going on. Zippity doo died. Zippity day. Took that man life like that, man. How can you take somebody's life like that? This ain't no standing on ground. This ain't nothing. This ain't self-defense. He should have used self-defense, but y'all had him handcuffed. Cowards. So we're going to take a look at this. I don't like that quote that he said. I was praying for him while I was out there. Really? Really? Really, Desmond? Officer Desmond. Let me make sure I'm saying your name right. I don't even want to know y'all name. I don't want to live with y'all. Desmond Mills. Desmond. That's your name, Desmond. Really, Desmond? That's what you really was trying to do to that man of color, your own folks. You was praying for him while you was out there. After you don't talk about praying for me after you don't hit me with the stick and saw what they did to me. Don't pray for me. You should have been praying when you sprayed that mace in your eyes. So y'all, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run the video, and I've talked about the video before we came hand on him. This is for y'all to comment on and to criticize. And don't say nothing for my favor. Say something about the video. Cause my opinion gonna be hot dog it. Diggity doo dah. So I don't agree with what happened to this young man right here. And you don't hear nobody talk about this trial. But let them two little 17-year-old boy get up here and do something. Look at these grown bald head men. Big heavy duty. Scorpions. Grown men. But y'all ain't doing this case. This case you need to be covering. So don't make no sense. So we're gonna go ahead on with the video. And you don't, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't gonna say what you want me to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say. It's my opinion. I don't agree with nothing. All them cops need to do time. All them cops need to do some kind of time. I don't care if he did hit him with the baton 2 times. How you gonna pray saying you were praying for him? Man, please. Tyre just want to go home to his mama. He a grown man, say he want to go home to his mama. That's what he want to do.
January 7th, 2023. Okay. Tell me about that night. Had someone under real quick. When you say being, you mean today's being? Yes. You see him in the courtroom today. What he's wearing, what he sees. Navy blue suit, blue tie, blue shirt. I think he nodded at you, but what seat is Mr. Being in? He's sitting beside Smith. Mr. Smith is in the number one, in the seat number one. Okay, so Mr. Being is up to 10. Yes, number 2 seat. Alright, so you're with Mr. Being. Yes. You conducted a traffic stop. You had someone under arrest. And suspect at the time was handcuffed. Backseat of the car. I was driving. He was driving with alongside with me. So this Sunday, what area town are you in? We are in Ridgeway area. No, this jury's not from Memphis. Okay. So is that downtown? No, that's East Memphis. Okay. East Memphis. And are you familiar with sort of a large neighborhood? Neighborhood's not the right word. Area of Memphis called Hickory Hill. Yes. Ridgeway is part of Hickory Hill. Right. And what are there businesses in Hickory Hill? Yes, a lot of businesses. And there's places to eat. Right. And there's also neighborhoods with residential houses. Yes. And is this the area that y'all can send to tonight? Yes. Okay. And if you're 55 or over, did you know? Handcuffs in the back seat of about to search his vehicle. Heard on the radio, Officer Nichol'S said that they had one resist, with pepper spray and tased, and now he's running. Alright, so someone has resisted, pepper spray and tased, and running. And actually, when you hear that come across the radio as an officer, you're supposed to go and help your fellow officer because you don't know what's going on. And got into my car, and then we drove to the area where the location that you put out. And when we got over there, the stop was.
Hello, y'all. Cause it seems like it's breaking up. Let me do it. Let me make it short. Let me make it short. Yeah, I'm gonna make it short. Okay.
Awesome. How far away from Ross Range were y'all? Or how long did it take? I'm not asking. I don't care about the distance. It wasn't too far. Like a mile and a half or 2 miles. Okay. It wasn't too far. And another street. I don't know that street. And that's when I saw Bean again. Mr. Nichol'S, and I seen Smith car. And there was some residents outside, and I asked them what's the name of the street because I didn't know what it was. They gave me the name of the street, and then I put it on dispatch, and then I ran up with the rest of the Mr. Nichol'S.
So you put it on dispatch, and you said on the radio where y'all were at?
Yes. And then I ran up there, and I pepper sprayed him.
Well, when you run up there, what do you see? You're doing what?
I see, Bean and Smith. They're holding Mr. Nichol'S.
Is Mr. Nichol'S standing up or is he on the ground?
And he's on the ground. And I pulled out a pepper spray and I sprayed again. I sprayed him 2 times. It wasn't working. And the third time I was trying to
Did you say it wasn't working or was it working?
No, I sprayed him. Just wasn't working.
Wasn't working.
So y'all look, listen to this. Listen. He said he sprayed 2 times and then nothing happened. but but when he had the spray, it worked on him, but it didn't work on Tyre. Come on now, y'all. He said he sprayed him, but it didn't work. Maybe he had training. Maybe he don't been in the military before. Because you know, in the military, they spray them and spray them down in their face and see what they can take, and just in case they have to survive. So he survived. He did better than he did. He didn't get mad. Tyre didn't get angry or nothing like that. So he talking about it didn't work. But listen to this, y'all. Listen to what he gonna defend himself. Now he mad cause the pepper spray didn't work on Tyre, but it worked on him. It wasn't nobody but God.
And then I sprayed the third time. And the third time I sprayed myself.
See how God is? See, that third time he sprayed himself. See? Oh, Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. So see, he sprayed. He trying to see how Tyre made it through the pepper spray. He didn't made it through the pepper spray. Whew. Lord have mercy. Then he said he sprayed himself. Lord have mercy.
I sprayed myself. I backed away from Miss Nichol'S being a Smith. And I was trying to collect myself, collect my thoughts. Because spraying you, I can't see them. Can't see.
Did you been sprayed directly in the eyes?
Yes. I backed away. I was trying to collect myself. At that time, it was Bean, Smith, and Martin was there now.
Let me interrupt you because I did this with Mr. Bean and you can do it with everybody. I think you've already identified him, but tell me what Mr. Smith's
C1.
the record for reflecting to the purposes. Smith and Bean and Martin.
Yes.
So at this point, it is those three. Is Mr. Nichol'S still around?
And y'all, it's strange, and it is so funny how cops always, be talking about them thugs. They ain't gonna do nothing but tell on each other. Look at the cops snitching on each other. Look at the cop. Well, Memphis. We have the cops snitching on the cops. Y'all keep doing wrong. What goes in the dog gonna come to the light. There go the cop snitching on the cop. And y'all always talking about the gang gonna snitch on the gang. Now the cop snitching on the cop. Wow. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Y'all keep on doing because y'all give me more to talk about. Now he about to snitch on his scorpion partners, units, team, blue team.
And you had sprayed yourself and attempted to yourself.
I heard the officers take his hands, and because I sprayed myself, I was angry. I used my baton, I pulled the baton out, and I approached.
So talking to you right now in this courtroom, you seem pretty mild mannered. How angry did you become?
Pulled the baton out, I sprayed myself.
Okay, so that's what y'all officers do. This is what you all officers do. Huh? Because you angry. Because when you spray, because Tyre is trained better with you with pepper spray, and you don't look like you've been in military before. So you're supposed to be used to pepper spray. You ought to know what it's gonna do to you. And then you're gonna get mad at Tyre and pull your baton out. What Tyre got to do with you spraying yourself with pepper spray? I want y'all to go to jail. I don't care how many suits y'all put on.
Had you been trained in the use of this baton? Now, with regard just to the physical way in which you struck Mr. just in regard to where you struck Mr. was that consistent with your training? As part of your training, were you trained when to use the baton and when not to? Are you supposed to use it because you're angry at somebody?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I can't help it. I can't help it. Look at that brain sitting in the middle of his head while he talking. That don't make no sense. You use force on somebody else's child just because you were angry because you sprayed yourself with pepper spray. That is so terrible how y'all did Tyreek, man. This is so wrong. How y'all did Tyreek, and ain't nobody talking about it. Sheesh. Scorpion.
3 times where?
He don't care.
You react to that? Physically, where is he after you strike him?
And right arm was on the ground, and left arm was up, down was what I could be around the other side.
Sort of half up, half down.
Say it.
Was he still there? Now, when you collected yourself, did you know that Emmett Martin had soccer kicked him to the head? Did you know that Emmett Martin had kicked him even a second time to the head?
Hey, Bookie.
Did you know that when he soccer kicked him both missing, but which did you got?
And Sky Cop Camera.
Now, you had a body camera on, is that correct? And some of the others had body cameras on, is that correct? Or you got?
We're all supposed to.
All supposed to. Some did. Some did. Some did have body cameras. The Sky Cop camera is something different, though, is that right? When did you find out that the Sky Cop camera was up there on the pole? When did you find out that was there?
When I got back to the office.
Afterwards.
Yes, I
So you didn't know it was there at the time. Tell us about after the during the time strips.
After that, I stopped. And the pepper spray reactivated itself again. T-wash shot keeps activating on and off. And I was just standing there, and my eyes were shut, and I heard something, a thump sound. And I heard after the second one, that's when I opened my eyes open, and I looked over, and I see Martin was punching his knee.
See what Mr. Van and Mr. Smith were doing.
They were just holding his hand on my arm.
Was Tyre standing?
Yes, he's standing at this point, yes.
Was Mr. Bean on one hand, Mr. Smith on the other?
And you know what the sad part about this cowardly cops is? They can't even talk about the young cops. Some of these cops can't even talk about the young generation. It's not one time that this officer right here, Officer Mills, said, "Hey man, y'all, that's enough. That's enough, man. Y'all don't hit them like that no more. Don't hit them like that no more. Y'all sat up there and took turn on this boy with handcuffs on. And y'all want somebody, that's just like a mama whipping your behind for something that you did. And you said, now cut all that crying out. And you was like, did I say cut that crying out? And then you just start keep on. Ain't nobody gonna be still when you whooping your children butt. Do they be still? No, they don't. They don't have to do that like that. Then he making I don't care if he is testifying for the state, but he's sitting up there making excuses what he did to a man who was already beat up. Then none of them cops said, man, that's enough right there, man. We're gonna hurt them. They because they are scorpions. They sting, they dangerous. That's what they supposed to do. Y'all did that. Y'all, my own folks did that, but ain't nobody talking about it. But let it be somebody else, another white man, a white cop sitting up on the stand. Then y'all done made some kind of differences out of that. But it's your own folks. I'm sick of y'all, boy. Didn't say nothing. Boy, they were punching that man. You ain't supposed to be punching nobody. You ain't supposed to be punching nobody like that. What did Tyre do so angrily? A man with handcuffs behind his back to 5 bald head men, giant. What did he do to y'all that y'all didn't have no control of your own angers. Y'all took your own anger off of him. Y'all took your own anger and put it on that man. That is so wrong. And then you go in court and then you talk junk. Then you want to present, trying to make yourself look good. Just keep getting away with stuff. Hickory dickory dock.
Look like it could really hurt him. Any threats, you know?
No, I can't. I don't call no threats.
See, the Tyre didn't even threaten them, y'all. Tyre was saying, I want my mama. I want my mama. He did not threaten no men's, y'all. Y'all, my men's color. He did not threaten them. Why did they use their toughness that night on Tyre? What is it that Tyre saw that they didn't want him to tell? It's something that Tyre saw. When he was running, he was in his neighborhood. Them people in that neighborhood know Tyre. They knew he was beating on Tyre. Tyre just want his mama. I don't care if he 30, 40, 50. My children gonna say, I want my mama. Call my mama. They don't care how grown a man get. If they call their mama, they want their mama. And that's what Tyre want. He did not threaten no police, y'all. He did not threaten those. And ain't nobody talking about them, though. Ain't nobody talking about what happened to Tyre. Ain't nobody talking about that, though. This they buddies. But these cops right here, those scorpions, always talking about the gang members, how the gang members telling on each other, snitching on each other. He doing the same thing in court. He snitching on his own folks sitting over there. So it's no, Pop can't call the kettle black. So that means that both of y'all talking about the young people and y'all doing the same thing. Y'all snitching too. Y'all snitch on each other. So what's wrong with the gang snitching on each other? Snitches. Ain't nothing. Everything don't change now. The real came from the days. The realness came from the days. This him, I don't know what y'all doing, but the only thing y'all doing to get in trouble. This is ridiculous. And look how he looking. No, he didn't do no threats. They were gangsters in the uniform. They were gangsters in the uniform. They wasn't chasing no gang member. They wasn't chasing no, and what he does, go right into court and do like the gang members do, tell on each other. Ooh wee, Lord have mercy. And look how he looking. No, he didn't threaten us. That thing in the middle of his head right there, it grows every time he lied. And he gonna tell y'all he lied. That thing right there in the middle of his head, look, right there, that line right there. That line right there. Something ain't right.
Heard you said something about I'm gonna F at the time. Is that correct? Yes. Did you hear anybody else there make any threats?
I can't recall.
Did you ever hear anybody there say hit him?
When I watched the video, that's when I heard the video.
And we're gonna watch the videos. Just don't be the appropriate time, I guess, for me to ask you about that.
And you know what? How do you don't their weapon? They use a gun. They use a anything to take somebody down. Why are you complaining about what the children doing? Why do y'all grown people complain what these teenagers are doing and these young folks are doing in the streets and the law doing it? They doing what the law do. So fix it. This don't make no sense. Fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna get on y'all and see, but they were acting as gangsters. Gangsters and Tyre. That's sad. And he got a son. Gangster cops. But ain't nobody talking about it. Hold on, y'all. I'm playing. Hold on, I got it on mute. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. Yes, I can. I used to didn't believe stuff that y'all say. Yes, I do believe it.
Did you ever hear anybody there say hit him?
When I watched the video, that's when I heard the video.
And we're gonna watch the videos, so that's probably the appropriate time, I guess, for me to ask you about that.
A little boy.
Decide what happens next.
I believe after I couldn't look no more, and after that,
You couldn't look no more. You couldn't look no more. What? You couldn't look no more? Wait a minute. Did he just say I couldn't look no more? Child, shut up. Let me see. Did he say, hold on, y'all. I know he didn't say, after I didn't look no more. I couldn't look no more. Come on, boy. Let me see. I hope he didn't say that. After I couldn't look no more? What? Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Help me. After I couldn't look no more? After you done did what you did? Why you couldn't look no more? I'm gonna tear these cops up, boy. I'm glad I'm doing this case. I'm gonna tear them up. Because they doing the same thing that the gangsters do in the street. Cowardly acting. After I couldn't look no more, and I was praying for him while I was out there, boy, please. Y'all took that man, y'all take him into custody, beat up, neck hanging off, arms hurt. How did you feel? I looked at the ground out there and I seen a lot of blood out there on that ground. Y'all some dirty scorpions. Lord, and these are the same scorpions that went on Neal Street, up the street from my grandmother, and went in there and killed a 99-year-old woman. That's these guys, y'all. That's these guys went on Neal Street in Atlanta, right across the street from my grandmother. That lady, we used to play with her kids, where that was her sister, because her lady who used to stay there, she died. But that house, we used to go over there. We played at that house where they went in there and killed. They talking about the lady had drugs and how that old lady that ain't got no drugs in that house. That lady was a street woman. And they killed that lady. These guys, right? Not them, just probably them, some because they kind of like young, but they was part of it. Yeah, they were part of it. Yes, they were. Because some of them boys like in their early 40s. That's them. Some of them Scorpion team got transferred with that lady captain and went to Memphis. Dirty suckers. Tyre was the smallest little person out there, y'all. All these big head, big giant, thick man who left so much found. He was a little bitty little man out there that took over 5. I can't. Maybe I take my anger to on Thursday night when I supposed to do my comedy. Maybe I would do it. I take my anger up out there. But this right here don't even make no sense. I'm gonna let y'all let's go on, but that's why I'm here to break it down.
Did you ever see Mr. Nichol'S throw a punch? No. Did you ever see Mr. Nichol'S try to karate kick anybody? No. Did you ever see Mr. Nichol'S produce a weapon? No. When you said that what you saw Mr. Martin doing, Mr. Bean and Mr. Smith on his side, when you said it was wrong, well, you're doing something wrong right then too, aren't you?
Right.
It's your duty as a police officer to see something like that. Mr. Martin.
Y'all see what I just said? I just said what that man said. So what I said, what the prosecutor said. If I think like the prosecutor, well, what's the problem? I'm thinking like the prosecutor. How you gonna say that your scorpion fellow me is doing wrong and you did wrong? What make you so? What make it so right? What you did and so wrong what they did? It's cool when you do it, but when they do it, it's a problem. None of y'all men stood up. None of them. I ain't gonna call y'all no scorpions, cause that's what y'all were there to do was sting. Why were y'all so heavily upset with Tyre? Why did y'all do this to Tyre? What do Tyre know about y'all? I believe y'all went to school with Tyre. I believe y'all know Tyre. I believe somebody recognized Tyre. It's something about Tyre to make y'all so angrily attack him like that. Y'all to take him just like he was a bulldog, need to be stopped biting on people or something. But then you get in court, now you want to talk like Silent of the Lamb. Now you want to talk all soft. But when you was out there, man, hit that man, hit that man, that man made me spray that spray in my face. I know what they were saying. Oh, don't spray that door mace in my face, man. Man, they take that man down, man. Take that man down. He wasn't thinking about I, I didn't want to look no more. No.
Even if that means intervening with your fellow officers when you see excessive force. Is that right? Each and every one of you officers have. Did you ever say, stop?
I know you didn't say stop because you got mace. God put that mace on you. That did it. And you made that Tyre. Now God sprayed that mace in your face to let you know you need to stop. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Oh Lord, have mercy. Jesus Christ, help me, Jesus.
Regret that? Did you ever try to get yourself in between Mr. Martin and Tyre? Whoa, we got this. We got this.
Right.
You ever tried to do that? No.
See, that what I was saying. I don't know why me and that DA, I always wanted to be a detective. I always wanted to do this, but you hear what he just said? Not one time y'all didn't say, that's enough, y'all. Y'all need to stop, man. That stop. No, you just mad because you got mace. And you felt like a coward because you got mace. And you got them nice socks on and nice suit on. But y'all did that man wrong.
Did you ever see Mr. Bean or Mr. Smith? We got this. We got this. Stop. Did you ever see any of those officers out there do that? Instead, just let go.
Mm, mm, mm.
You said he was taken into custody and that he was brought to the ground.
Yeah, both hands.
At this point, a bunch of people on top of him. Do you remember how many people were physically taken into custody at that time? Did you ever physically touch Tyre Nichol'S?
Yes,
When did you touch him?
when I used the time.
I got that. So when you struck him with a baton 3 times, did you ever handle him? Did you ever hold him up? Did you ever press him down on the ground?
No.
Did you baton him 3 times? After he is, I'm going to use your framing, taken into custody. Okay. Do you see defendant Haley arrive?
I saw him arrive when I watched my camera.
So at that time, you do not remember seeing defendant Haley? But later, when you watch your body worn camera, you see defendant Haley.
Yes.
We will watch it. At the appropriate time, I'll ask you about that. Okay. All right, tell me what happens next.
That he is taken custody was parked against Tyre and the fire department arrived. They were there. They were doing what they do on the subway. And then I remember I saw them as they were there. It was like slouched over.
Y'all don't beat the poor baby. Like we shall overcome someday. Lord have mercy. I know Martin Luther King don't did cartwheel, flip, rollovers, and everything for Memphis. He went down there and straightened Memphis up, and y'all still acting a fool. Now y'all that don't even make no. Get that man. I bet y'all like hold your head up, hold your head up, and the man can't even hold his neck up because y'all don't broke it. This don't make no sense. Ain't nobody talking about this though.
Look at him. I believe Smith said to the fire department, he said to bag him. Um,
Does that mean something about suspended oxygen or something?
I don't know what it means. I just know Smith went EMT or paramedic something, but that's what he paramedics are done. Now they're working on him, but they're doing the paramedic stuff with him. And then find out he's going to be transported to the hospital. Um, Lieutenant Big C.
This is Anthony Smith.
Yes.
Now, while this paramedic stuff is going on with Mr. Nichol'S, are you having conversations with these defendants? With Defendant Martin, with Defendant Smith, Defendant Bean, and Defendant Bailey?
Yes.
What's the substance of those conversations?
I kept asking Martin what happened, like why you stopped everything. How did we get over here? How did we get to this? Because I was in disbelief on how this thing was working. Normally, as a police officer, I respond if someone looks like that. I've never been part of.
So why you this with okay. So you trying to clear your name. Okay. Why didn't you ask those questions before you sprayed yourself with mace? Okay, before you pepper spray Tyreek's, you the first person to ever use pepper spray. Okay, to keep him from doing what I don't know, cause he handcuffed. He can't do too much. And then you turn around, you sprayed yourself in his face and said you got angry. Okay, and then you went over there and you said, "Move back, y'all." Then when you hit him 3 times hard cause we gonna see it on the camera. You hit him 3 times hard, and then you step back. Why? When you first came over there, I know you heard the radio, but why you didn't ask them what happened then? What happened, man? What going on, man? What happened? Man, what going on? You listening to the radio, so you know what's going on. Don't even try to pretend like you didn't know what was going on. Cause you were looking at the radio. You listening to the radio. You said you were listening to the radio. You need to take your look, man. Go. You need to go to jail.
So I kept asking Martin over and over.
How to get to this?
Just how to get to this, why he stopped doing what that. I kept asking.
Well, you had already answered how it got to this. This is your anger.
So why are you so angry? What trip me out, y'all? Listen, y'all. This is a reaction. Okay. Why are the officers so angry with this one man? You're not even supposed to put your anger on people like this, on the situation like that. Anger shouldn't be what you angry about. Not supposed to be. Don't you know if a teacher be angry with a whole with one person? You can't do that, y'all. You can't just be taking your anger. You mad at your husband. You come to work now. You mad at your class. The class ain't did nothing to you. Even if you coming from one class, you mad at that teacher because you ain't passed your test, and you come into the other classroom and you take it out on that teacher. Now you acting up in that. Y'all didn't even, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with this. Some ain't right with what he's saying. Something about Tyre to make them react on Tyre, retaliate on him. Retaliate on this young man right here. It's something ain't right, y'all. They did this man wrong. Why did it take? Why he heard the radio? Cause he said he went. He said he went running down the street. So if he don't know what was going on, why in the world did he hit Tyre? So you just went over there and just hit him for nothing. But y'all the law wants to see. One thing about the law is tricky, so you got to be careful. Now, y'all want to be police officers or y'all want to be gangsters. You're a scorpion. You want control. You dangerous. This is what you do. You don't care nothing about Tyre. You were just trying to use some of the force that you learned in class so you can get an award. And look what that award took you to.
Exactly what everybody said. Okay. Has made statements about Mr. Nicholls. They make statements about everybody was rocking or whatever.
Yes, but I was in the update.
Is there a point in the video where we're going to see one of the defendants will have to describe it when you see it, makes a motion about taking your body camera off?
Yes.
What is that about?
That was Martin. He was telling me to take the camera off. I wanted to tell him so the camera wouldn't.
Wow. Ooh. Cover up, y'all. They try to cover up Tyreek. Y'all heard what he just said. The other officer told him to take his camera off so y'all won't, so the law won't have to hear what really happened. They golly, so they tell me that they got something against this man. They whoever started this, they got whoever Martin is or whoever did the call. They know why they chase this man. They is something about Tyreek they don't like. Something he don't did or something he don't ran down with him. I'm acting like I'm a psychic, but I can see stuff like that. But it's something about Tyreek that this particular cop before whoever stopped him for a traffic ticket. A traffic ticket became to a beating and a death. Ain't that something? This is what y'all do for a traffic ticket. And you know they gonna talk they junk when they handcuffed. So you're not used to nobody talking junk to y'all. Oh my goodness. No good training. No good training.
And we'll be able to see that on Dr. Nichol'S is against this car. Y'all are having a conversation. Y'all are having. Mr. Nichol'S ultimately transported away. Tell me about that.
Went to the hospital, was riding in the ambulance, and I was falling behind. Got to the hospital.
When you were following the ambulance, were you aware of how critical Mr. Nicholls' condition was?
Yes, I called Bean as we're driving and said they're performing CPR.
And his heart stopped.
But if that's what it's supposed to
Oh boy, hush. You know what CPR is. Duh. Don't you train in CPR? You know what CPR is. You trying to look, you still on the stand trying to look out for yourself. You know that boy hard stop. You don't try now you trying to act like you don't know what CPR is. Now you act like you ain't never been in the military. Most of the officers been in the military before, some of them. And then you trying to act like you ain't never been pepper sprayed yourself. You was in America, you pepper sprayed yourself, and you did that to that man. You played a role in this, in his death.
Do you want Mr. Nicholls to die?
No, I did not.
That'd be real bad. So, right, you're following to the hospital being drawn in the ambulance. What happens?
Get to the hospital, and they bring him inside of one of the rooms, and doctors and nurses working on him. He's sitting outside.
Y'all actually go into the hospital. How long do you stay in the hospital?
It was a long time.
I can't believe y'all quiet in that car. What y'all quiet for? Y'all done took that man's life. I can't believe y'all. Y'all was saying, man, we don't kill them, man. I'm gonna miss my family, man. Man, I know y'all weren't quiet in that car. Y'all weren't quiet in that patrol car, cause I know how y'all talk. Cause y'all was out there talking trash then. Man, we in trouble now. I know you said that. Man, we in trouble now, man. We gonna man, oh messed up, man. I can't even take care of my family no more. I know you saying that. You can't be talking. You got to be talking in that car. Cause you were talking at first. She's talking about pretty sober. Y'all tripping. Gangster.
Did you have a conversation that night with Mr. Payne? How did that conversation happen?
When I was leaving the hospital, Mr. Haley had called my phone, and when I spoke with him, he asked me if I had seen him on my body camera doing anything.
So Haley asked you if you could see your body cam to see
what
he was doing.
Yes. Okay. And then that's why I watched him real quick to see what he's on there. And I told him that I want to see him running up on my body camera when I was walking away.
And did Mr. Haley at that point make a statement to you about kicking Mr. Nichols?
No.
Could you see Mr. Haley on your body cam kick Mr. Nichols?
No.
When did you become aware that Mr. Haley kicked Mr. Nichols?
When it was at the internal affairs interview.
Y'all have to speak with internal affairs, is that right? Y'all have to fill out forms about like what type of physical contact you have with Mr. Nichols, is that right?
Yeah.
And do y'all do those things that night?
Yeah.
And that night, and say, I taunted Mr. Nichols for no reason other than I was angry? Did you tell the truth and say, while Bean and Smith stood at his arms, Mr. Martin punched him and punched him and punched him, and I could hear the buzz, and I thought this was wrong?
No.
Did you tell me I, just like everybody else there, had a duty to everything?
That's what he said that night.
What did you tell him?
Well, the blue team performed.
You called the blue team, is that right?
Yeah, so when you use the force, the form name is called blue team. And on the blue team, I put the use of force that I put what you use. I did that.
And you didn't put that other stuff.
No, I didn't put what I saw.
Did you even make a comment at some point that this was all about the book?
Yes, I said that on the scene.
Look at that, y'all. He sit up there and lied. Talking about this was about a book. So you beat that. He made that lie up, y'all. This is about. Why in the world he made that up? How in the world was he thinking about a book? He said this is about a book. He made up a lie on Tyre. Said this was about a book. What? How in the world he think to say that this is about a book? You know what I mean? They thinking process. I don't understand how police is thinking like this about a book. It's not even about a book. He said that at the scene, this is about a book. What make this cop say that this was about a book? Oh my goodness. Jesus. Well, why you say it?
Why would you make it untrue?
Right.
About what y'all did that night?
Just trying to. It was a bad situation. I'm just trying to.
Let me tell y'all something. You see how that cop just lied? Did you see this? That's a police officer. You see how they lie? Some of them, not all of them. They lie on you. They said that this was about a book. He fixed the case where the case make it look like the victim is the baddest person out there. And they are the suspects. See how he made that lie up, y'all. Police is supposed to be somebody that you trust. There are good cops out there and there are dirty cops out there. There are good detectives out there. There are bad detectives out there. And he made up a lie on his own case. What else? This make me think that something is missing with Young Dolph case. These folks in Memphis. It making me think this Young Dolph case need to be reevaluated. Because the unit probably glad Dolph gone. I mean, you know, this in Memphis, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that prosecutor. But listen to what he said. I was just trying to make it seem better. He was trying to make it look out for the cops. It's a cover-up. So when you do hear some cop cover up, they do it for real. Because that's what he did. Him and the other cops. The other one wanted to know, hey man, take your camera out, man. Do you see me? Hey man, you see me on your camera? I'm anywhere on your camera. Go check it out, man. Do you see what I'm doing? Now everybody trying to hide what they're doing, and they go the camera up on the telephone pole. Let me tell you something about Tyre. Allegedly, but he's smart. That's Tyre neighborhood. He know where the cameras are on those telephone poles. Like out here where we live, I know where the cameras are. Been out here 25 years. You know where stuff is. You see them working. You see them doing it. Tyre took them knuckleheads to where a camera was, y'all. If it wasn't for him stopping where he stopped at, it wouldn't have been on camera. He went too far from his house. Tyre did the smartest thing. He got where a camera was, and they didn't even know the camera was up on the pole watching them. Plus, Ring cameras got the main camera up there about him. Tyre was smart. He played it smart at home, but he was a smart man though. He took them with it. Hey, that's his witness right there. That camera. All right, let's see. That friend looking at him, honey.
Trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Trying to get himself out of trouble.
Police officers out of trouble.
He hesitated, took a breath, and said, "Mostly me." He was looking out for them police officers because he didn't have to say what he said. Wow, man, this is ooh. But ain't nobody talking about it.
Did you know how bad it was yet?
I knew it was your bad when we was out there. I was praying for him when I was out there.
I was praying for him while he was out there. Man, gone, get out of here. Bring your back of your head here. Come here and let me pop the back of that head. I was praying for him while he was out there. What are you? Look at that judge looking at him. Look at that judge. Look at that judge. Look at that judge. Look at him. That judge looking at him, and she looking at the police in the jury, and he look at you looking at him. What you mean by you were praying for him while you was out there? How in the world you gonna be praying for somebody out there and you participated? And then you try to lie. How you praying for Tyre? Look how the judge looking. Everybody got a bald head. Look how the judge looking. And look at the growth that's getting bigger and bigger right here. It's gonna burst out in a minute right there. I was praying for him while I was out there. No, you was praying for yourself. That's why you went to the hospital. Man, he gonna die, man. I gotta take care of my son. You weren't thinking about Tyre and his son. If you don't have a child, you still thinking about yourself. You were praying. Man, please. You just don't want to go to jail.
Did you know they had that Skycop camera video yet?
Oh, he mad, y'all. He still mad. He big mad. Oh, like, yeah, I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't know nothing about that. Camera was up there until I went back to the office. Now. So while you talking about a book, now go write your book. Make you some money off your book. That's what you need to do. Write your book. Cause that camera caught y'all everything y'all did. Tyre set y'all up with the camera. How about that? Looking like Al Capone. He's sharp though. He's sharp, but brother, you need to do a little time. Because you did hit him with that baton. So we got to get you a baton, assault kind of charge, no buns for a minute. Well, you got to get a bun. But you got a bun. That's why you out looking sharp. Went about that suit. Probably go to church.
Mr. Haley a couple times and point him out in the courtroom and tell us what you see there.
Would that be C4?
C4, okay. Mr. Smith, Mr. Haley.
Look at Mr. Haley. Look at Haley, y'all. He didn't know they were going to make him stand up. Y'all see the police snitching on the police. The police snitching on the police. Look at him rubbing his chin. Y'all get worse and worse. Oh, no, y'all life get worse and worse, man. I tell you. I don't care what y'all do. I won't be in the way. I won't be around y'all when it happens. Look at him. And look at him. And look at him looking at him. He's snitching on y'all. The police snitching on the police. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, y'all. Oh, Lord. Man, I'm so glad my children don't act like this, God, dog. The police snitching on the police. Why he stand up, y'all? Watch he stand up. They got some expensive suits on. Watch he stand up. Let me see him stand up again. Let me see you do that again, boy. You bounce up like the teacher was calling you on the road present. Wait, I got to see this. I got to see this again. I ain't gonna teach you about a card roll. When I call your name, I want you to stand up. When you hear your name, I want you to stand up. Why he stand up like he about to get an award? Look. He mad. He mad. That joker mad. Look at that joker motherfucker man looking at him like, man, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And look how he looking. Look how he looking like, is he really doing that? Look how he looking. Like, he really telling on us. And look how he looking like Malcolm X. Y'all, wait. Look how he looking at him. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. You put me on blast in front of the whole world. Look at him. He hiding behind him. He don't want he. We gonna see you. We still see you. And look how he look Malcolm X looking. All of them taking notes. Look. All of them taking notes. But he mad. Your partner telling on you, bro. Your partner telling on you. Your own partner snitching on you. Ooh, they talking about him.
At some point, did you find out the TBI was investigating this matter? And were y'all asked to come have pictures taken of y'all that night? Yes. We'll do these one by one. Tell me who is this? Is that what you're wearing that night? All right. Thank you, Mark. Say something.
Look how he looking.
Nothing that obviously counsel seeing these pictures. It's just pictures of them. We can just go ahead and tell me this next picture. That Mark say something to them.
Oh Lord. He the one stood up, y'all. The head partner. The head partner, he the one stood up. Lord have mercy. Memphis police. I wonder, do y'all have something to do with Young Dolph? I really do. I really want to know, do y'all have something to do with Young Dolph? I bet y'all do. Sting operator. That Martin, y'all. Who is that? Bing. Is that Bing? Oh, there he. Tell him on y'all. He snitching. Police snitching. That's the one that stood up, ain't it? Smith. Good looking cop. Y'all some good looking young cops. Smith. And you got on the wrong kind of shoe. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. First of all, you supposed to have on all black shoe, knucklehead. That's how they they want to wear Nikes. You supposed to have on all black shoes. No supposed to be no white or nothing like that. You can't buy a pair of black shoes. And then the shoestring not even tied up. Lord have mercy. Woo, where y'all get y'all training from? Y'all funny. Ooh, snitching. I ain't never heard of a police snitching. The police snitching on his partner. Boy, this is so cute. This is cute enough. Never heard of this. Oh Lord. Oh, different breeds, boy. Don't be sitting up that time to be innocent. He. You wearing a hoodie to work? You got on a hoodie. Memphis. You know what y'all out there about? You know what? Let me see. You gonna have the police is locked up with the criminals. The jail gonna be the jail gonna be full of criminals and polices. It's so funny. It's so funny. The world is gonna be built around jail, criminals, and polices. What in the world? How they gonna run the jail? How they gonna run the jail? You gonna have police in the jail, then you gonna have criminals in the jail. And you gonna have what? The third criminal in the streets gonna be in the jail. So what? Who gonna work in the jailhouse? And you got the police know all the tricks, all the secrets, telling the criminals what to do while they in jail. See, man, this is what we could do. Look, y'all. See, what I do is I know karate. And I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna grab him, and y'all got to move fast. Now we ain't got but like 10, 15 minutes to do this. Oh, y'all got police is locked up, judges locked up, criminals locked up. Come on, y'all. What in jail gonna be? Who gonna work in the jail? You got police, the judges, secretaries. You got the thugs. You got the gangsters. You got everybody in the jail. Who gonna want to work in the jailhouse with some pepper spray? That's all y'all get them, pepper spray. Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus! What is this world is coming to? Whatever you do, Lord, don't put me in it. Count me out of it. Save me, please save me. They gonna get you. DA looking at him. He looking at the DA. The DA ain't brought them eyebrows down yet. Look, he ain't brought the eyebrows down. He said, "Man, I thought you told me you didn't do this and you didn't do that." He testifying for the state, y'all. It don't look good on him. And look, the DA, that man know he rich. He done did Dolph case, half done. He have did Dolph case because he know the Scorpions got something to do with. Look how the judge looking at him. Look, look how the judge looking at him. Jay, what the judge name? Jay Jones. He done made him a sign. Look how he looking at that officer. Look, like man. Look how the judge looking at him. Oh wait. Oh wait. Like you don't know that, nigga. You know when you set up there and snitch on them boys like that, you know you wrong. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. What y'all waiting on? Look at the judge. Y'all, all of this for a traffic stop? For a traffic stop? I don't blame Tyre. I know y'all the Scorpions. I try to get home to my mama house too. In my mama driveway. I try to get home too. Y'all was stopping that boy from getting home. Martin was trying to stop him from getting home. Him and Smith, they were stopping him. I know him when we went to high school together. I remember he the one over on the corner store. That I mean, it's nowhere a traffic stop came to a death. It's some reason why they didn't like that man. Martin need to test. I can't wait till he testify. This is gonna be a good trial for me. I like this. I'm gonna react to all of them. Pop all of them behind the net. Woo, see that? Nickel was almost home, y'all. He was almost home. And Nichol'S smart. Tyre was smart. He couldn't make it home. So he put them where the cameras was in his neighborhood. He know that hood. They ain't too far from his house. If it wasn't for that camera that they put up there, we wouldn't be where we are now with this trial. Because he was up the street from his house. And he stopped them right there in the spotlight of the camera. And they didn't even know a camera was up there. Go on, Tyre. Justice for Tyre. Nichol'S.
Occasion to go to Mr. Nichol's house that night.
Yes, sir.
When was that? Heard that Mr. Nichol's is against the car laying on the ground. Is that right? There's paramedics. Is that right? Y'all are discussing things with each other. Is that right? The lieutenant makes a scene eventually. Is that correct? And your 10th lieutenant go anywhere briefly. Where do you go?
House.
And was it a short walk?
Yes.
And were y'all able to see?
Got some of the nerve. Y'all took that boy's life and y'all went and knocked on that lady door. That's some dirty mess. You and the lieutenant, why is you doing everything? You don't went to that. You don't beat the man with the baton. You don't follow the ambulance. You don't spoke to the doctors. You don't stay there for a long time. Then you had the audacity to go to that man's house with the lieutenant to tell her what? To tell her what? You shouldn't be at her door, period. You did this. You did this to her son. Desmond Mills Jr. He did plead guilty though, y'all. He did plead guilty. That's one thing he did do. He did plead guilty. He did plead guilty. Now what they gonna let him out? That's why they keep doing crime, because y'all let him out. Let's see. Because he almost finished. He got a tiny bit to say.
Mr. Nichol's mom?
Yes.
Was it you or Mr. Smith who's actually speaking with you?
That's it.
You sort of hanging in the back of it. Yeah, no, more to say something. No, show this one.
This man went to that one. Where they start that, y'all. I guess tomorrow they'll finish. Ain't that some bull mess? Ain't this some bull mess? This is some bull mess. Y'all, I guess they're gonna finish up with him tomorrow. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, y'all, what's gonna happen from here. Because they didn't finish, they went off. They spent a lot of time with him, so they went off. So we're gonna find out tomorrow what happened. Cause this don't make no sense. This doesn't make no sense. I want him to go to jail, do his time, what he gonna do. But we're gonna finish tomorrow and see what they're gonna say. This is Desmond. Desmond, y'all. Desmond testified today. He said he was guilty. Justice for Tyre. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And close that door and stop letting them flies up in here. Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a good night, morning, noon, and evening with all that good old stuff. Thanks for being here.